Yeah, let's pick up on what you're saying right now. Talk to me about the hierarchy of when, quote unquote, heat comes on to a certain industry. Like, for instance, in the Warrior Forum, with PayPal has been the big issue lately. And there's pretty direct evidence from phone calls that have been shared that PayPal, they like to say, just doesn't like the Warrior Forum, doesn't like to see offers coming from there. They just assume it's a lot of bad stuff. But where does that begin? Is that the feds going to the processors and saying, hey, look, we don't have time to try to sort this out. We'll start with you. If something's shady, if all these red flags are happening for the reasons you just named, chargebacks, complaints, you guys police it first, and then we'll start with your baddest apples.
I'm not sure you're going to necessarily see an absolute trail to that's in fact the case. Mm-hmm. But certainly, there is a sensitivity. Remember, there's an economic sensitivity here that if, in fact, there's a chargeback, okay? PayPal's acting as an intermediary, almost as a bank, okay? If there's a chargeback ultimately and they're directing a merchant to give a customer back their money, okay, that's costing them money. It's costing them time. Mm-hmm. And so there is a self-policing there just by the nature of their terms of service, their terms of use, okay? The rules have always been there, but if the rules are getting violated or being abused, where people are saying, whoa, I didn't get what I paid for. PayPal is nothing different than MasterCard or Visa or your local merchant, your merchant processor. They're going to evaluate the situation and say, you didn't do it, charge back. So I think the barometer is more that there have been a lot more crappy offers. Mm-hmm. There have been a lot more people taking advantage of their customers. And if they're taking a larger advantage of their customers being because they're unscrupulous, because the offers didn't hold water, because the deliverables weren't met, because they were overpromised, okay, there are going to be higher rates of chargeback. And if there are higher rates of chargeback, there's an economic incentive for a PayPal or a MasterCard or a Visa or American Express or Discover to tighten up the kinds of offers they're going to even allow to be banked. Mm. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
And ClickBank is in the same way because ClickBank is it's this ultimate free marketplace, which not only was a free marketplace for offers to be shared and affiliates to take them on, but it also provided the banking vehicle, right?
Right.
So that the old expression, money talks and bullshit walks, right?
Right. Yes. Okay. So with ClickBank, for instance, lots of new changes and regulations over there, but ultimately, would you say if you want to be free from, obviously it makes sense to be off of a platform, right? You don't want to rely on any one platform. But
that's good business sense. You never want to be your vendor's largest customer.
Right. So is a merchant account the most valuable thing a marketer can establish starting out?
Cool. Well, the ability to collect money is obviously the key to the business in the current paradigm. Mm-hmm. Right. So if you can't collect money either through your own merchant account or through a PayPal or a ClickBank, you need to find something else to do.
Right.
So that is sacrosanct. That is the key to be able to collect money.